All hail a beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we are back for another edition of Big Beard Business. Welcome, fellas, to the home of the original weekly fragrance rotation. And today we are here with a banger because I'm providing you some fragrances that are sure to garner you compliments with the ultimate summer fragrance rotation. But before we jump into things, if this is your second video or more, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you know when we coming back with some more bangers. Alright, so let's dive right into it. We have 7 incredible fragrances that will have everyone asking, what is that amazing scent? And you'll know it is I. Okay, first up on our list comes from the house of Parfums de Marly, and this one is a magnificent scent in my personal opinion. This fragrance is a summer king, especially when it comes down to compliments, and this one happens to be that of Sedley. Sedley is like a tropical vacation in the bottle. With this fragrance, you get bergamot, you get mandarin, you get lavender, you get oak in the scent. All in, this is such a phenomenal fragrance that does wonders for you in that spring and summer weather. Specifically right now, we're talking about the summer. This is going to do nice work for you in that humid heat. When the temperatures are rising, you can feel sure that this is going to be a nice companion. Sedley from the house of Parfums de Marly. Next, we have Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche from the house of, obviously, Chanel. This one is pure summer sophistication in a bottle. Edition Blanche is a blend of lemon, bergamot, and sandalwood. This one is class and elegance all in. This one has a nice summer twist versus the original DNA, and that's what brings people back to it over and over again. Edition Blanche just exudes class and style, and this would pair well with a white linen shirt on a hot summer day. Be a gentleman of style and class this summer and use Edition Blanche. Next, let's talk about Barnum&N's Lafayette St. This fragrance is energetic, it's vibrant, and it is full of life. That stated, this fragrance is still adventurous and charming. It's almost though like you are joining a party within the streets of New York. This fragrance brings people in. People are often going to tell you that you smell amazing when wearing this fragrance, and I think that's one of the cool things about this one. In addition to that, it also has this vibrant, clean vibe to it that I think will be easy to digest and enjoy for newcomers to this fragrance. So be sure to try this one out, Barnum&N's Lafayette St. Moving on, we have Prada Luna Rosa Sport, and as the name suggests, this fragrance is sporty, it's dynamic, and it is a bit energetic in nature. Overall, this fragrance here is one that people come back to often that has this vibrant nature to it, and it's very different than most sporty fragrances that you would come across, and that's what really sets this fragrance apart. Luna Rosa Sport is going to be your splash of cold water on a hot summer day, and it's going to be your perfect companion for those summer days as well. When the heats turn up, you turn this fragrance up with a few sprays and you'll be amazed. Next, we have a newcomer to this list, and this one is the 2023 release, and this one is Roja Elysium Eau Intense. Now, Elysium, the original, was a fragrance that I wasn't automatically bought into originally, but over time, I became a huge fan of that fragrance, and when I smelled this one, I was like, yes, they hit the nail right on the head. Elysium Eau Intense is so different than the fragrances that we talked about today. And when I think about what makes this fragrance, it's really its use of some uncommon notes. When I think about it, like the note of rhubarb being brought into this fragrance in a way that is understandable and easy to digest. Sometimes like rhubarb notes and things of that nature can come off as off-putting. It's present, it's alive, it's well in here. You definitely get it, but it's done in such a beautiful way that it's like, man, where has this been? In addition to that rhubarb, you get grapefruit, you get juniper berry, you also get lily of the valley, black pepper, benzoin, cedarwood, musk. There's so much going on in this fragrance, and it just brings this overall class, sophistication, and elegance that you would expect with the Roja Dove fragrance done right here. Amazing fragrance that I think is perfect for the office. In fact, I've worn this one to the office quite a few times and on trips and on planes. I'll tell you more about this one down the line, but such an amazing fragrance. I'm happy to have it in the collection. Elysium Eau Intense from the house of Roja. Now, let's move our way into a fragrance that is not as expensive and quite frankly not as good, but it's still just a great fragrance all around. And this one comes from the house of Montblanc, and this one is Montblanc Explorer. So think of this fragrance as one that you could use pretty much as a daily wear when it comes down to summertime wear. This one really is a fragrance that you can approach that hot weather with. You got some bright, refreshing notes here, and this fragrance was really made to make it where you can explore the day in a fragrance that is going to last with you throughout that exploration. Overall, I think that this fragrance has had a ton said about it here on YouTube as well as on my channel, so you should know enough about this fragrance at this point, unless you're new here. And if you are, click that like button and subscribe and come back for more banging content. But overall, this fragrance is one that is easy to wear. You can put this fragrance on and people are going to flock to you. Compliment Monster Montblanc Explorer. And lastly, I'll leave you with a fragrance that I've been talking more and more about, and really it deserves all the accolades that it's getting from me, and hopefully a lot of you out there get your nose on it. This one comes from the house of Mind Games, and this one is Mind Games Blockade. Blockade just does something totally different than a lot of the other fragrances out there. With the use of familiar scent profiles and unique notes, it really combines it in a way that you get a fragrance that is enjoyable, one that you want to come back to over and over again, because the DNA is different than something that you would have experienced, but it's also familiar to something that you would have experienced, and you want to make sure that you're wearing this before everyone else out there gets their grubby hands on it and becomes too crowded. All right, Blockade is a great fragrance out there. You get green mango, you get peppercorn in the scent, and I've already damaged this fragrance. I took it with me to Boston, and another fragrance leaked out on this one, which happened to be from Mind Games, which was Grandmaster. Those two fragrances did go with me, but let me tell you, summertime wear with this scent here is going to be like none other. I'm telling you now. I've told you once, I've told you twice, I've probably told you at least 6 times by now. If you have not heeded what I've been telling you, Blockade is a fragrance that you need to grab. It's a little more costly, but hey, dope. All right, nonetheless, there you have it, man. Those are 7 fragrances, one for every day of the week. If you wanted the ultimate summer fragrance rotation, that's what we have for you. As always, I'm your boy Big Beard B, and hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend that we are back again, and you already know what I need you to do. Just hit the goddamn bell.